All of my niggas is, hey, all of my niggas. It all started like back in the days. I think it was 2008, when I started deciding that, okay, cool, let me like put my emotions down, after a long time of realizing that, okay, cool, my mother's not around, my dad's not around, so you don't have that person to express how you feel and all that stuff, because abantu abadala, they always have that assumption that everything is good. So from there I started thinking, okay, cool, my friends were using music as an outlet of expressing their emotions and all of that. So from there I just decided, okay, cool, let me try out this rap thing, because I was listening to music, but I didn't do music, so let me try out this rap thing. From there I started making mini tapes and all that, but it was all like freestyles back then, like just jumping there, freestyling, being influenced by someone else, because I wanted to be a Jay-Z, like seriously. I was like, yo, Jay-Z can record an album freestyling, I want to freestyle too. Then from there, Daylabs brought me to the picture. That's when like I actually like started doing music like seriously. I was doing grade 11, so that's when I was like, okay, cool, maybe I could rock with this. I'm treating He Fell Off as my first baby, because I've released a tape before, but I didn't like it. It was under Daylabs too. I didn't like it because it was rushed, because I was trying to get like a fan base and all that stuff. So from there I started realizing, you know what, like I need to take my time with it. Leading to 2014, like when I was doing my matric year, that's when I decided, okay, cool, I want to work on the tape. I didn't have a title then, but then as I kept on like getting more music, getting more beats, I started understanding that, okay, cool, I want to call it He Fell Off. Now the reason behind the title He Fell Off, I feel like when I was growing up, I was so much of a nerd. I'm a nerd now, don't get it twisted. I'm still a nerd, but a cool nerd. A lot of people were so inspired with what I do as far as academics go and all that. So the minute I stopped, like, I started doing music, right? So they were catching up on music. So I stopped releasing music because I felt like, okay, cool, I need to know myself before I do anything else. Then at that time, people stopped being inspired because they were inspired with each and everything that I was doing, and they wanted to like do something similar to that. Yeah, so from there I started seeing that, okay, cool, the minute I stopped doing music, they started being involved in drugs, they started like being part of gangs and all that. So I started seeing that, you know what, like within me, that idol that used to inspire so many people, it fell off. So I want to like regain that. So what better way to regain it than saying he fell off, just admitting my sin of saying, you know what, maybe I led a lot of people astray, so now it's time to gain control of what I did. So I call the tape He Fell Off as a reflection of what happened. On the tape, I've worked with Yeah, he's from East London. I've worked with Lil G. I've worked with McKenemy, Gang Daylabs, Just Aya, Misfit, you know, that's Daylabs, Mihle Maciko. I also managed to work with M2 Kane, you know, does a lot of special stuff on the tape. Who else? I don't want to leave people out, man. I worked with dudes from Chicago. Yeah, I worked with those dudes. Then I got a special feature from Nasty, Nasty C, by the way. So yeah, I've got that. As far as production goes, I've got VI Beats. He's also from East London, Mtanzane. I've got John A. I've got this other kid is called A Era. Yeah, check him out on Facebook. He's been nagging me lately. A Era. Then what do I have on the tape? I got Dimas B on production. Then Isaac Wilson. Yo, if I would forget Ice, man, he played a huge role there, man. Shout out to Ice, gang, nigga. Wavy came to the picture. Actually, like I had the beat. Like I didn't say, yo, Ice, send me a beat. I had an idea of what like I wanted to drop. So I sent this voice note, like I always beatbox. So I sent this voice note to Isaac Wilson, and he listens to it and he's like, okay, cool, I could do this. This is very easy. And then he does it. I had a different chorus, hook at that time. So I played it for my friends at first with that hook. My friends started laughing like, oh, no, bad, you can't do that. And then, okay, cool. I started writing my second verse, because on each and every track I write, I start with second verse, because I feel like if I got my second verse, that's where most of the story is for me. Then I could finish off with first verse, because I feel like first verse for me is always like proving myself that I'm a rapper. Second verse, you always get that story that, okay, cool, this is what I want to say on the track. This is all of that, and so from there, I pretty much worked on. I worked with Isaac Wilson like throughout the track, on everything, on mastering, on mixing, everything. So the track has been doing good, man. I can't really lie to you. Shout out to everybody in Cape Town playing me. See y'all. Yeah. What does it say? I'm repping the bam bam, so stay in your lane, fam. Now whoop at the juice back. Tell me, whoop at the truth back. I'm repping like you couldn't do that. Yeah. First things first, we have to understand that hip hop has always been about competition. Not that like I'm afraid of who and whatsoever. But it's always been about competition. And I feel like the new era of these new cats, if we can call ourselves the new cats, these people coming from different provinces and all of that, if we come to the scene now, we'll be compared to that person. That, oh, you're trying to be a Nasty C? You're trying to be an Aries or whatever? You're trying to be a Kid Teeny? You understand me? So I feel like when I said that, it was just like, nah, listen. We still have that juice. We're still bringing more juice than the juice you brought. So there's a beef now that, okay, Nasty just said Aries sounds like him and all that. There's a lot of us that are gonna come out. We had all of that before he came to the picture. You understand me? So it's more like now, no, listen, dog. If it's real in the streets, let it be real in the streets. You understand me? So all in all now, man, I'm not taking shots at anybody, but I'm just saying, yo, listen, it's competition. In terms of visuals, music videos, for those that don't know that, I'm working with a dude called Charles Nezana. I call him Chuck. He's part of the gang. I have Day Labs. I have this other team called Still 21. Still 21 is basically involved in the branding of Slogan. So when we're chilling, we just like talk a lot of stuff like, yo, did you see that movie? Did you see this and that? And then it's like, oh, cool, we could do this on that. Like then these visuals come like that. It's like, okay, cool. If we want to shoot a Wavy video now, let's wait till it's dark. Let's do this. And then we do a lot of research. So all in all, when it comes to visuals, we never plan visuals. And I have a video out called Slogan James and all of that. That one was rushed because I feel like I rushed a lot to like drop that one because I felt like the streets are waiting for this work. Yo, man, you gonna get the work and all of that. But for this one called Wavy, these visuals are very special, man. I want to meet everyone. I want to go on each and every show. I want you to like feel each and everything that we were doing in the process of this video. With these shows, you find out that like Blacksmithed, for an example, is hosting a show. You understand me? I'll make like examples throughout. They've got DA Labs in mind, like, okay, cool, DA Labs will be perfect for this performance. OTE for this one. Isaac Wilson is gonna do this. Then there's this new kid called Slogan. And Slogan wants to be part of this, like, he wants to eat too, man. I want to eat, you understand me? Then you find out that you don't know much about Slogan. Or you don't want to know much about Slogan because you don't do your research on who's breaking what ground right now and all of that. So it gets difficult for me when I, for an example, come to East London and say, yo, East London, I understand you guys are making a show like this and this and that, so I want to be part of it, and I want you guys to pay me, even if you don't pay me, but I want to be part of it. I want to be part of greatness. Then people don't see that. People love like riding on vehicles that are already blowing. If you're still new to the scene, nobody comes in to say, okay, cool, I've got this pie, since you got the spices, let's just make everything together, let's just blend it and all this stuff. So the difficulty is that people never give you an opportunity. As far as hip-hop or artists in the Eastern Cape selling music, I feel like we have an industry that is growing. For the fact that you could get Cruel Summer or the Blacksmithed hosting a show, and you have 42 artists, like local artists. I don't love this local and but I have to. You have a local and a national artist. I don't love that segregation, but whatever. So as far as us selling music, I feel like we have a market that is already there and we're growing it daily. But I don't want us to say, let's sell music now. Because it's very hard to convince someone to buy your music, especially when they've only had one single from you, which is Wavy, one single from you, which is Mhlolaka James, you understand me? So as far as us selling music, I don't feel like if you like me, Slogan, and you so much focused on building a brand, give the music for free, so that at some point you will reach a point whereby you have a huge following. You have 20,000 people waiting for your music, you understand me? Because now, if I could drop You Fell Off today and say, yo, listen, I dropped it and I want you guys to buy it, I have 1,000 copies, I'm sure 100 people will buy that, then what happens to the 900? You understand me? I hope he sees this. I want to work with Black Famous One. It's raw, man. That's an inspiration. That dude, like, I remember, like, back in the days I used to bump to his stuff. I still do, with ZCC and all of that, even though it dropped last year. Blacksmithed did an interview with a guy called Big Zulu. Damn, that nigga's nice. Aside from him, BDG, Roy, Kitini, even if like I don't work with Kitini, it's chill, it's still from my hometown though. Production, I would love to work with probably Easy the Don. I actually worked with Easy the Don, but okay, cool, there was a lot that happened. They both like weren't on the same space, so it was very hard to put that like together. Luista, okay, OTE, let me just say OTE because like that's family, man. Aside from that, Ville Black Spear, I would love to work with him. Then D-Frick. Yeah, not that I'm not trying to work with nobody besides those people. If like I didn't call you now, it just means that I need to like get a put on your music and all of that. Plus, who's this guy? There's a crew called DNA. Do you know DNA? Nah? Yeah, there's this guy. I don't want to describe him as he's big and whatever. Big nasty. I want to work with that guy. That guy's nasty. I want to work with him. Like his character. Like I've watched like another video of him like on Blacksmithed an interview. So him too, man. Like yo, hit me up, man. Yo, hit me up. Trust me. I ain't gonna charge you. Nigga. Trust. But me and Lwazi GB, we're planning on working on something.
I'm working so hard, changing my life in the process. I eat with a team, chasing my dreams. Then I'm taking some shots, cover your dreams. You can move with that hype, let it sink in, my dude. Cause I captured this, you know me. I put an Oscar, I aim at the stars. After that, man, I just shoot at that river. I'm good.